dear, I am so lazy. It's been, 2 days now? Look, life gets better of me and I've been busy, but anyway, here is the aftermath. Yeah. Welcome back to the aftermath. I went straight to work on Monday, worked on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday and I have some time to film this. And yes, I've got a plant there right now, which I never ever had before, like in my life, because I don't do plants. But I've been told I've got to water this once a week, and if it dies, I'm going to be killed, no doubt, by certain family members. But I'm not exactly Alan Titchmarsh, and it probably will die. Anyway, what has not died is the hope that we now have for West Ham United. Nuno has only been at the club for a couple of days now, but judging by the result of this game, it's obvious that he's made some changes almost immediately. It finished Everton 1, West Ham United 1 at Dickinson Hill Stadium on a Monday night. A game in which West Ham came away with a point and actually deserved to come away with something. We saw a lot of immediate responses from the players and a lot of immediate demands being met that came from the manager and his staff. Nuno showed a lot of passion on the touchline. He showed energy. He was vocal. And he was telling his players to be pragmatic when they needed to be pragmatic, to paraphrase what he said in the post-game interview. He certainly made a lot of players perform better in space of one game. And he made some bold decisions, not at least dropping James Ward-Prowse out of the squad for this game. So that was something that had to be done, just taking a piece of humble pie and doing what was necessary to make the tactical changes. Let's go into the starting 11. Really good 11. Areola in goal, Diouf and Carl Walker-Peters as fullbacks, with Max Kilman and Dinos Mavropanos as the centre-backs. Magasa and Fernandes pivot. James Ward-Prowse, as I say, did not travel. It was Somerville and Bowen on the wings, with Paquetá as a 10 and Füllkrug up top. I want to say our fullbacks are bloody immense. Like, is Wan-Bissaka really ill right now? I don't know, but it's going to be hard for him to displace Walker-Peters, because Walker-Peters kept Jack Grealish on lockdown all night. It was like my man had to wear a mask and stick a tube up his nose because he'd been feeling a little bit sick. Diouf, by the way. Hey, Diouf. Don't ever slow down. You make the claret and blue better. Because my Senegalese man is probably one of the signings of the season in the Premier League. Holy crap, man. El Haj Magic Diouf is what I keep calling him. What a freaking player. That guy has legs on him that never stop. He's like an engine. Do you know what I'm saying? He literally is an engine in this West Ham team. The way he bombs down that side. Somerville as well is getting back to his best. And when we see his full potential, he will be dangerous. It'll be showtime, as he said. Füllkrug, by the way, still sucks. It wasn't a pot of problem. Paquetá, bit iffy. Fernandes didn't have his best game, but Magasa is another player that gets credit for me because he played in that midfield, started and grew into the game. Once he found his feet a little bit, he calmed down and he grew into that midfield role. Füllkrug gave the ball away a hell of a lot and he was like Everton's 12th man. If anyone were going to help to concede a goal, it would have been him. We made some decent moves. We played a bit deeper and switched to the 4-5-1 when we were in possession. Everton took the lead though, and it came from a Michael Keane header. Maybe Areola shouldn't have come out so far of his goal, but Keane got a header from a James Garner cross and put it into the net. We didn't let our heads drop though, despite going 1-0 down. And that was another big thing. Under Potter, we'd have dropped our heads and just coasted, but Nuno didn't want that. We just had to calm down and then go into half-time, maybe discuss a few things and then come out into the second half. Some very bright sparks in that second half. Somerville was causing that defence a lot of problems, and we identified a major weak link. Jake O'Brien was the defender that we needed to get at because he made some very irrational kind of decisions and kept clearing the ball away, so much so that it would have conceded set pieces or corners. And who do we put to go up against O'Brien? Somerville and Diouf, and they caused him problems. Freddie Potts came on, and the whole away end was applauding that. Freddie Potts came on, and oh man, third generation of Potts to play for West Ham United. Freddie, mate, have a son ASAP, yeah? And in my lifetime, I'll see him play too. Don't know if you have a missus or not, but, you know, you play football, so you've got a lot of money. Potts came on and looked calm. Maybe the Magaza Potts pivot might work. You know, I won't be against it. 1-1 came, and the energy for this goal was insane. Diouf manages to wrestle past an Everton player, gets a first-time cross into the box. It's headed by an Everton defender, but it goes to Bowen's feet, and he curls it via a Michael Keane deflection. Away and goes absolutely into Raptors. The shot was insane as well. Bit of a weird thing happened next. Somerville came off for Guilherme, but let's see what Guilherme could do, is what I was thinking. Then a bit of a controversial moment came. Did Mikalenko actually elbow Paquetá and cause him to drop to the ground? I don't know, but he didn't get him in the face, but he shouldn't elbow a player. He was booked for that. Didn't agree with that. Paquetá came off for Igor, and Irving came on for Fulkrug. How he lasted a full 90-odd minutes, I do not know. But it was 1-1, and it's a great thing to build on, is this point. So I'm very happy with this, and I think Nuno's already making some changes. He's not making excuses. He is balancing the positives with the negatives and acknowledging the negatives need to be worked on. He's doing well, and I'm glad for that. And up next, we've got Arsenal, and we'll see how we do in that game as well. I've got a few days to prepare now, and hopefully we'll be ready in time for that London derby.